right, Kent. Thanks a lot. Appreciate everyone being here. Want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Really excited about the opportunities we have this week, not just on the court, but we'll have a program-wide Thanksgiving dinner at the resort there in Destin on Thursday night, and then have a great opportunity to play 2 games in about 22 hours on Friday and Saturday, starting with a really good Drake team. So looking forward to it and love to answer any questions you might have.
Yeah, what do you hope to learn over these next, maybe not even just a couple of games, but a couple of weeks? It really does seem like y'all's schedule really kind of cranks up here in the non-conference. Just what do you hope to learn about your team?
It definitely cranks up, Glenn. I think you look, we go a 4-week period where we don't play here at home. I think as you look to the first 5 games, we got out of it what I had hoped. Really, first off, I wanted to schedule with an opportunity to get Jalen Reed back in the mix, and that worked out perfectly with him getting back ahead of schedule from injury. And then wanted to really start to develop and build the chemistry of our team, and I thought we made some strides there. And then finally wanted to raise our computer profile from a ranking standpoint, and because of our efficiencies, we were able to do that. Now, as the level goes up, playing away from home, obviously a lot of challenges that'll come with that. I think, ultimately just want to keep getting better as a team, but there are some specific areas where I'd like to see improvement. I think on the defensive side of the ball, from a field goal percentage standpoint, you're where you want to be, 38% defensively. We've given up too many offensive rebounds and haven't forced many turnovers, so that's created extra possessions for our opponents, and I'd like to see us make some progress in those areas.
Coach, obviously Drake with a new head coach, just in y'all's evaluation of them, just what have you seen?
Well, really good coach. They were number 1 in the country in defensive rebounding last year at South Dakota State. Had tremendous success in his 6 years there with his program. Like many teams, including ourselves, they're putting a lot of new pieces together from the portal. I thought they were fantastic in their win at Charleston last week. They played really well. Their spacing offensively really good. They hit 11 threes. I think the point guard, Quinn, 15 points a game, does a great job getting into the lane, creates for his teammates. Their front court, both guys averaging in double figures. And Federico, and Exacte, they create some matchup problems because they play inside and out, both very skilled off the dribble. And then they have 2 players, and Appleman's, I believe is how you pronounce it, off the bench. And then their starter, Aaliyah, who have made 25 threes between them at 50%. So I think very balanced team. They don't make many mistakes. They don't beat themselves. Their turnover numbers are really low. They don't foul a lot. Strength of our team has been getting to the free throw line. Same could be said for Drake. They've gotten there twice as much as their opponents have. So I think the free throw line will be really important in Friday night's game.
When it comes to the offense, obviously we know about Didon, his playmaking, but I think something that is not really talked about as much is the playmaking from other players, the Max McKinnons, even from the bigs. I guess, do you think this team has a better sort of playmaking skill or attribute than other teams?
Well, I don't know how we compare across the board, but I think Max is, I believe, 15-9 assist to turnover ratio, so he's been really solid there. Jalen Reese at the backup 1 is above 2-1 assist to turnover, which you love. I think Pablo Tamba, who's done a lot of great things for us, he's also above a 2-1 assist to turnover ratio. So we certainly want that to be a strength. Probably goes without. I should probably stop right there and just really commend Pablo Tamba on his performance in Friday night's win. He led us in minutes. He led us in rebounds with 13. He was second in assists with 4. He had 3 steals that led us. He did all that. He took 1 shot. So I think his impact on winning has been really important for us, and being a guy who's almost at 3-1 assist to turnover is a big part of that as well.
So just piggybacking off of what you said earlier, you feel like you're scoring, but the defensive numbers, you want to bring those down a little bit as far as the opposing, what they're scoring.
Well, the scoring is great on our offensive side of the ball. Still turning the ball over a little more than I would like. I wouldn't characterize it as a defensive issue that needs to be improved upon. I think that's too broad a statement. Like I said, I think 38% field goal percentage defense is fantastic. We're one of the tops in the country in two-point defense. Our opponents are shooting 31 from three. I'd like to bring that down a little bit. We have to limit the offensive rebounding of our opponents, and I'd like to see us force and generate a few more turnovers. So overall, it's not a defensive problem. It's just we're giving up too many extra possessions to our opponents that I'd like to see us clean up.
And on a trip like this, they get a chance to kind of enjoy some things besides basketball. Is that what you try to do? Or
Well, I think so, Jock. I think the Thanksgiving dinner is something I'm really looking forward to. We have a lot of not only the players and our coaches, but families that are making the trip. And it's a really nice place we're staying right there at the beach. So it doesn't sound like it's going to be great beach weather. So the focus will be more on enjoying the Thanksgiving together and then trying to find a way to win a couple games and keep getting better as a team.
Yeah, Coach, you had, I believe it was PJ, Mosley, Ron, and a couple other guys all played kind of in that 5 to 10 minute range, I guess, off the bench. Just are there minutes there that are up for grabs that you want to see guys kind of seize here over the next couple weeks, or was that just kind of how the game plan played out in that last game?
No, I think it's a great question, Glenn, and great observation. Pretty confident where we're at right now as far as the front court and the point guard minutes. I think Max and Markel have clearly earned the role they're in on the wing as starters, but there's still quite a few minutes still available there at the wing position off the bench, and just trying to continue to have open competition there to see what combinations work the best, because it's a really close. There's not great separation there, so trying to give everyone an opportunity, both in practice and then felt like Friday night was a good chance to give everybody a look there in some of those minutes off the bench at the wing spot.
You talked about the advantages of playing up in competition, but does a trip like this in this new age of college athletics where roster building is, year to year, does it do more for that camaraderie and like togetherness that you need throughout the course of a season as well?
I hope so, Michael. We tried to do that with the UCF exhibition game that we played, to get that road experience in a game that didn't count. I thought was good for us. All the meals and the different meetings of preparation you have, and then some of the informal time that you get to spend together, player coach, player to player, coach to coach. I think it's important as you're looking to build a new team. So excited that it's a close trip. You look at these next 4 weeks, not only this trip to Destin, but then we go to Boston for a few days for the ACC Challenge. Then you have the 2 neutral site games in Fort Worth and then back home in New Orleans. So great opportunities for us on the court, as you mentioned, but I think really important for us to keep growing and building the connections in the locker room as well off the court.
I think Robert Miller played a little bit less last game. I guess, can you describe just how he's looking as of recently?
Yeah, I think he's been very efficient for us on the offensive end. I love that he's been to the free throw line 24 times already on the season and shooting them really well, 83%. Overall as a team, I've been really pleased with our free throw shooting. I think we're 79, 80% on the season, and we're getting there a lot because we're trying to play strong around the basket, not only with post-ups, but with the dribble drive and transition attack. So it's been a strength. And then I think defensively he gives us a presence because of his ability to switch and guard multiple positions on the floor, and then also his rim protection. He's probably our most productive shot blocker around the basket. So expect big things from him, and he just needs to stay focused on getting better every single day and finding a way to impact winning for our team.
Does PJ's shooting just kind of take y'all to another level when he's shooting the way he did on Friday?
Well, I think not just PJ, but our team as a whole. Now, I don't expect us to go 15 or 33 every night. It'd be nice, but I don't expect that every night. But I think when you look at the way we're constructed as a team, I know you and I have visited about this, Matthew, like we wanted to pursue the point position, and I'm thrilled with what we were able to do there. And then the size, physicality, and athleticism in the front court. And I think it only makes sense that you have to surround that on the wing with excellent three-point shooting. And so it's going to be important for us. The way Max and PJ shot it on Friday night was fantastic. Rashad King has shown that he's an excellent three-point shooter. Mozzie, Ron Zipper, Markel, what he's added from behind the arc. Now, I told him I don't just want him shooting all threes. That's what he did on Friday. I mean, he's a guy who averaged 19 a game last year with a lot of the damage being done at the rim. But he shot it exceptionally well from three. So I think it's going to be important for us, not just PJ and Max, but our perimeter as a whole, that it complements the point guard position in the front court as the season moves along.
I know you kind of mentioned that these first 5 games are really important for Jalen just to kind of get back into the swing of things. I think his minutes have been kind of in that 17 to 19, 20-minute range. Do you expect that to kind of maybe take another level up now that you guys are kind of going into this big stretch of your season, schedule?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think we're still balancing out the minutes there in the front court. Been really pleased with his consistency. I think if there's a such thing as averaging 11 points and 6 rebounds a game in 17 minutes, being quiet, maybe that's what it's been, but I think he's been really effective. I was glad to see that explosive play in the post he made in the first half Friday night on the baseline spin and tomahawk dunk. He is a front court guy that I feel can stretch the defense. It's been on low volume, but he's shooting 50% from behind the arc, and I believe in his shooting there. It's one area he deserves a lot of credit. Through his rehab, he just lived in the gym shooting threes and free throws when he wasn't allowed to do much on the move. So I think you'll just see him get more and more comfortable, more and more confident as his experience goes on. I always try and keep reminding myself he was out for 11 months. But for him to come back and be as consistent and solid as he's been, I think is a great testament to how hard he worked to get back.
A couple of fun ones for you. Saw you knock down 45 in a row the other day. Just how do you keep your skills sharp?
I got to find out who the cameraman was. I had no idea they were filming. But shouldn't say wagering. You can't say wagering. We had a fun game going with the managers there. And that was the first time I'd shot a ball in a long time. That's in old age, that's about the extent of my range now. 15. I'm a 15 feet and in guy. It's embarrassing. But that's all I got left in the tank.
Pretty consistent, though. That's nothing to be embarrassed about. And then what's on the Matt McMahon Thanksgiving Day plate? What's the staple?
Well, the one everyone's always given me a difficult time for in the family, you have to have the cranberry sauce directly from the can. I mean, you can't have Thanksgiving without it. Well, I don't eat it directly from the can, but you know what I'm talking about. I can't promote the brand in here, but you know what I'm talking about. And then you just got to mix that cranberry sauce in with everything. Can't beat it. Got to do it. One time a year, Thanksgiving Day. It's the only time you can do it.
I saw one coach who was fearful of a tryptophan. What do you pronounce that? The thing in Turkey makes him sleepy. Tryptophan. Yeah. No. This week. So you guys gonna eat on Wednesday and then get that out of the way and.
No, we're gonna wait till Thanksgiving.
Okay.
We're gonna eat on Thursday. Well, the way it sets up there, we'll practice here on Wednesday, travel over to Destin. Then we have an afternoon time slot in Raider Arena there at Northwest Florida State. Beautiful facility. So we'll practice there Thursday afternoon, come back, have our program Thanksgiving dinner, and then go through our normal night before the game meetings. And it's a long wait. We don't play till 8:30 Friday, so we'll have plenty of time to get the turkey out of the system and be ready to go.
The chemistry's good so far. Is it building as far as you?
I've been really impressed. I mean, if you told me has there been any surprise to this point, I would say how quickly the team has come together. And a lot of that is, I think, credit to them. They spent a lot of time together this summer and fall, not just on the court, but off. And I think we have 4 or 5 different countries represented, different parts of the U.S. represented, all kinds of different backgrounds. It's been really fun to watch how quickly the group has come together, and I think they enjoy celebrating each other's success. I think you've seen it on the court. The chemistry has been really good. Now, we'll start to face some adversity, and that's when you find out how good your chemistry truly is. But I've been very pleased at how quickly that's come along here so far.
With Didon, he's obviously a traditional point guard, pass first. I'm just curious, what do you think about his three-point shooting volume so far this year?
I think he's a terrific three-point shooter. He banged his thumb up the first couple games, so he turned down some shots, but he's back rolling there. If you look last year, he was 44% on catch and shoot threes. So as much as I love him coming off the ball screens and different actions, I would like to see us create some more of those opportunities. Jalen Reed found him on a beautiful skip pass in the first half Friday night, and he knocked down a corner three. I'd like to see us create some more of those opportunities for him because I really believe in him as an elite three-point shooter. All right, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.